Hello there. An ode to Lemmy today. I'm going to make one of his favourite foods, which is chips. Hot chips. But instead of deep frying them, I'm going to bake them in the oven. Lemmy would probably not even like them. He might. And what I am going to do is I'm going to make a funky little lime salt. They're not fat-free, of course. I'm going to bake them in the oven with gushings of olive oil. I think if Lemmy ate my oven-baked chips, wedges, or fries, whatever you want to call them, he might start sounding like Frank Sinatra instead of sounding like a concrete mixer, even though we love the way Lemmy sounds. Now be very afraid the difficulty level of this dish is through the roof. You might not be able to cope with how hard it is to make these little baked chippy wedgie fries. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up some potatoes. This is a potato. So I'm going to cut them like chippies. Do I want them thick or do I want them thin? I'm a very indecisive person. Sometimes I start big and then I end up small. How about we do them that size? Okay, Lisa, you're sticking to that size. Just cover them with some water and put them on the boil. Just bring them to the boil. I'm going to boil them for about 5 or 6 minutes. Now I would like to make for you the spiced chili lime salt. 1 teaspoon of lime zest, 1 teaspoon of rock salt, 1 teaspoon of fennel, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of chili. You can up that if you want or lessen it depending on how spicy you like your salt. Be careful, this is very hard to do. You put it all in a mortar and pestle. Is this the mortar or is this the pestle? I think this is the pestle and this is the mortar. The vessel with the pestle has the palate with the poison. The chalice from the palace has the brew that is true. Grab your phallic stone and we're going to grind up that salt until it's like dust. Dust. Anyone? Dust. Be prepared to have arms like Serena Williams when you finish doing this. So we're going to keep going until we've got a nice salty powder for our chippies, or our wedgies, or our fries. My potatoes have cooked for enough time. I'm going to strain these off. I'm going to give them a bit of a bash around. I'm just about to put my potatoes in the pan and add my olive oil, my rosemary. I keep my rosemary in the freezer. When I haven't got fresh rosemary, I've always got a stash there, so I'm going to use that today. Then I've got about 1 million cloves of garlic. Go for your life. You want more garlic, less garlic, whatever. I'm going to smash these up. I'm going to cover it with olive oil. Now because I've been preoccupied with videoing and making salt, my potatoes are a little bit mushy. So when you see them go in the pan, they do look a little bit mushy, but that is totally okay with me because that means I'm going to have all these little puffed little olive oil coated bits of deliciousness. You'll see, you'll see. Time to pull them out of the oven. They're delicious. Be careful not to burn yourself. Taste a little one to see whether you want more salt or anything like that. I could do with some. I've got a little bit of lime juice that I just squeezed. I'm just going to put a little bit of lime too. I believe these potatoes would make Lemmy weep like a little girl. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye! Oh. Suck a little garlic clove. Oh.